Hi, I'm Crystalline Carrison. I am the creator of the Pink Pill, the first online self-improvement course made specifically with Black women in mind. I help Black women become more savvy, strategic, and sophisticated in all areas of their lives, professionally, socially, and romantically. You can check it out at getpinkpill.com. All right, so let's get started here. It's the end of the year. In fact, it is the end of a decade. Wow, we are going into 2020 and the level up conversation just keeps leveling up. And speaking of conversation, we gotta talk, sis. We gotta talk about some words that we are definitely dumping in 2020. Part of your level up journey is going to be about your elocution, how you present yourself through your speech. There's a lot of attention being brought to the outward appearance, makeup being perfect, hair being perfect, clothes, etc. But here's the thing. In high society and with the people or the men or whoever that you wish to connect with and attract, you can look amazing and have an amazing outward package, but if you open your mouth and ignorance doth floweth out, then it just totally disqualifies you. This is not coming from a position of superiority. I have mentioned many a time that I have mispronounced things, I have said things the wrong way. So these are my top lists of words that are absolutely not allowed to go into 2020. The first one is malignant, otherwise known as a cancerous tumor, except it's not malignant, it's malignant. So I gotta tell you a funny story about this, how this came to my attention. A friend of mine who I grew up with went to church and was listening to this woman's testimony about how she overcame cancer. And throughout her testimony, she kept saying, "Praise the Lord, praise the Lord. I had a malignant tumor and this malignant tumor and malignant. And she could barely, my friend could barely hold in her laughter. Of course, everybody was kind about it, but it's the sort of thing where, in retrospect, if anybody ever corrects her, I'm sure it's gonna make her feel a little bit of a cringe inside, just a little bit of cringe. The next one, oh my goodness, I hear this on social media all the time. People will do commentary and they will use this word and it's like, oh my God, the word is simula. 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 I first started scratching my head about this word years ago, probably 13, 14 years ago, before I realized that R. Kelly was such a douche. There was one song that I really liked to clean up to. Step in the name of love. Step in the name of love. But then I kept hearing simula, simula, simula.
You can change the frame, but the picture remains the same. Similar to the sun after the rain.
What is that? He didn't mean simula, he meant similar. A lot of us do that and no. Okay, this next one is not technically something that you would necessarily identify verbally. It's something that you would see written, but I see it so much I have to address it, and it is apart. A lot of people write me and say that they want to be a part of the Pink Pill community, which is wonderful. We have an amazing community. It's absolutely great, except for the way that they write it. A part, not a part, actually means the opposite. Apart means to separate. I have to admit, there are some people who definitely want to be apart from the pink pill, but luckily for me, there are more people who want to be a part of the pink pill community. So it's for that I am so grateful. But ladies, I have to tell you, I see this a lot with you young ladies. These two words literally mean the opposite of one another. So please, please make note when you are texting or when you're writing or you're emailing potential employers or people who you want to impress, please, please, please take a second and just double check, because it's one of those things that spell check just won't catch. The next one is scrimp. Yes, you heard me, scrimp. You might think that scrimp is when you cut your budget, when you try to be a little bit more frugal. No, scrimp is a shellfish. My cousin said, "Girl, you ready to eat?" "Yeah, all right, well, where are we going?" "We can go to the fish fry place." Okay. What's good there?" "Girl, I'm gonna give me some shrimp fried rice." Okay. And you just don't say anything, you just smile and nod. But scrimp, y'all, it's shrimp, okay? Shrimp. And finally, the last one, y'all need to do this. We all need to work together for the culture and for the race so that white supremacists do not use this as a point to mock us. Because I can tell you, I have heard it, I have seen it in what they love to identify Black people as always saying, all of us, axe. Axe. Like you're going to axe somebody. So when you axe somebody, that means that you're like Jason in Halloween and you have no, that was a chainsaw. What was that horror with the axe? An axe murderer, whatever. So if somebody wants to axe you, then you should probably run, because that's not healthy. That doesn't contribute to a healthy lifestyle. However, if you want to ask somebody something, as in an interrogatory, then you say, ask her. I will ask her, not I will ask her. Let me know in the comment section if there are other words that really grate on you that you do not want to see come back in 2020. Oh, and before I go, I want to tell you guys something really, really important. If you are seeing this video before January 2nd, I'm having a huge sale, not quite as huge as Black Friday, but almost, on all Beyond Black and White School courses. That includes the original Pink Pill, the Pink Pill, Online Dating Decoded, the Older Woman's Advantage in Interracial Dating, and more. Also, something new that's going to be included going into 2020 is personal coaching. As you know, I have recently become accredited as a style coach and as an etiquette and protocol expert. So I am integrating my newfound knowledge into my existing coaching, and it's going to be extremely comprehensive. It's much more comprehensive than before, but I have to tell you, because it's so intensive, I can only accept 4 people a month. And I hate to say this, but in January, 2 people have already filled those slots. So if you're interested in getting coaching for the first time, which encompasses style, personal brand, makeup, hair, fashion, relationship advice, pink pill advice, it's all there. And the price until January 2nd is 35% off. Just use the coupon code listed in the description box, and I'll make sure that I pin it in the comments. So ready, set, go. You guys, 2020 is our year. It is the year, and I have claimed it already. It is the year that the Black girl is going to be the it girl in her own universe. And wow, what a delightful ride it's going to be. Oh, and you would think that that would be enough, right? But until January 2nd, there is a bonus pack for the pink pill, the original pink pill, 4 additional lectures absolutely free. One from me on goal setting that really does work with the psychology of how to realize your goals and actually have them come to fruition. Because let's be honest, we make these resolutions every year and most of the time they don't come to pass. Well, there is a psychology to it, and I have an hour lecture just specifically on that. In addition to that, we have Micah Meyer, who is the head of the Beaumont School of Etiquette and Protocol in Manhattan, and she is the advisor for the Plaza Hotel. You know the one, Home Alone, anyone? Also an advisor for the movie Downton Abbey. I had the pleasure of being trained under her and have her in our private group where she gave some really insightful information about how to navigate high society and deal with racism. I didn't know this at the time because Micah does not present that way phenotypically, but she is a woman of color. She has a Caribbean, a Black father and an Irish mother, and she really has a heart for Black women. So you've got to listen to that lecture. We have Dr. Dina Strand, who is a Harvard and Yale trained dermatologist in New York City, who gave a brilliant lecture on using beauty to communicate the right things to the right people and why it's important and why beauty isn't just about vanity. This was pretty insightful. And then finally, we have fitness powerhouse and icon 60-plus-year-old fitness coach Wendy Ida, who comes in and finishes hard with instructions on how to smash your fitness goals. So you've got an amazing arsenal to bring in the new year with so much potential for where you're going to go in the next 12 months. So if you are watching this right now, stop watching, click the link below, sign up for the pink pill at your checkout, and once you purchase the items, you will get a link and a coupon code that you can get 100% off, which means it's free, the bonus lecture pack. All right, ladies, thank you so much for listening, and thank you all new subscribers. You guys are wonderful. Love you. And remember, the pink pill is all about being savvy, strategic, and sophisticated. So I will end with this. As always, pinkies up.